Welcome back. You are watching Storyboard. I am at Cannes. Now, advertisers led by Procter & Gamble, the world's largest advertiser, have been coming to Cannes regularly. Where Indian advertisers are concerned, it's a bit of a sporadic trickle. So sometimes they come here in ones and twos and sometimes threes and fours. This year, these are some of the advertisers we met because, you know, it's important that they get here. This is called the International Advertising Festival, but it is actually, like we've been saying for 9 years now, a marketing festival. Sumit Vora, P&G has been coming to Cannes since 2003. This is the first time I'm meeting someone from P&G India. What does it say?
Well, it says that both P&G and P&G India are extremely committed to learning about excellence in marketing and then professing that. So, for example, for me personally, it's been a great experience. I think it has been enhanced by the fact that we've been among the winners and P&G has won a few lions. But more importantly, for me personally, India and therefore the work that we have done in India has been among the winners. So that is always very exciting and rewarding. Personally also I have learned a ton of a lot and I have learned some new things which I wasn't aware of earlier, and I look forward to going back and applying some of that in the work I do.
Would you say advertisers should invest in this festival? Because it's a very expensive time in Cannes, you know, this 1 week during the festival.
I would think so, which is anybody who's looking for betterment and better results would find this a great investment because it gives you ideas, it gives you a different way of thinking, and if you're committed to making a difference in your business and the world, then I think it's a great.
Then there's a lot to pick up. Yeah. This year, besides you, there's a 10-member team from ITC. Did you notice? Food for thought.
Yeah.
My name is Kavita Chaturvedi and I'm from ITC Foods.
I'm Anurag.
Hi, I'm Gautam Gupta.
I work on Classic and Lucky Strike with ITC.
I work with a brand called Superior in the personal care business.
Hi, this is Debolina Bombay.
Hi, I'm Sandeep Upadhyay.
I work with ITC in the personal care division.
I'm the marketing manager of the tobacco division.
The big wow's been a move towards 6 degrees, which is 6 degrees of separation, and therefore the rise of social networks, using these social networks to add more power to your brand.
I think it's the importance of word of mouth and social media which is going to become bigger and bigger day by day.
What I understood was how to create magic with radio, and there are a couple of concepts like sonic branding and 3D effects, which is something which is amazing, and I'll take back something very positive from that.
It is a simple idea which is scalable. That is all that is required for any brand to work.
And the importance of the simple thought in terms of, best creative ideas, generating creative output.
I'm joined now by Hemant Malik to find out really what is behind this move where ITC is concerned. Hemant, good to have you on Storyboard. 10 people in Cannes. How should we interpret this initiative?
I think, first of all, when you said 10 people, it's not a very large number as far as ITC is concerned.
Not at all, absolutely.
We are a very large company with a fairly large number of people in the various marketing departments. Right. So actually we have just about selected about 2-3 from each of our different businesses. How do you interpret it? I think, we are an aggressive marketer. We will not like to lose any opportunity to learn more about how we can do things better and different. And so therefore this is a great opportunity to expose to a small group of people of what is happening in the world. And I think there's a fair degree of take back for all of us.
You mentioned that ITC is an aggressive marketer. What is the most fruitful approach? Is it the market share battle that we see all of you guys playing back home? Or is it really, growing the market given how untapped and large the market is in India, especially when it comes to branded foods and even FMCG?
I think the challenge is at both sides. You need to probably come with the right proposition. It's a very large country. The penetrations are different of various different categories. So, and I think we have invested a lot in terms of product to making sure that we have the right product proposition for the market. And it has given us results. Some markets, in certain states, we have almost double-digit shares in almost all our categories. Both market development and shares will be a perpetual battle for that. At times you feel that maybe the market leader has a job of doing market development, but I think even as a new player, if you can come up with the right category insights, you can actually uncover a lot of market which had so far not been explored. And I think that's a advantage that you have as a late player, because you can look at it not from a category window, you can look at it from a much more holistic place. And also I think what happens is that because we play in so many categories, we are able to get a lot of insights, cross-category insights that we are able to use. You know, what is happening in different states, how the economy is changing, how the distribution can make a difference, how the consumer is looking at, you know, health. And when the consumer is looking at health in a different way, it plays right through, whether it is on food or whether it's on personal care products as well.
When ITC got into the foods business and the FMCG business, all the talk was about ITC's mammoth distribution skills and the ability to, you know, play the margin game and reaching out to trade. And yet, I know that you believe that brands play a very important role in trade marketing.
I think India has a very large number of outlets are there in India. You know, latest count being talking about some 7 million outlets. We have the largest direct reach, both because of our tobacco business and now coming in with all our other FMCG business. We have always believed that in a market like India, distribution can play a very important role in terms of making your products available to the consumers, because mass media is already creating that kind of demand. At the same time, I think the role that the trade plays in terms of actually influencing, you know, because finally the shopper goes and buys from that outlet. And what is it, how is it that you can convert the shopper to purchase your product? And I think therefore the relationship with the trade and you know what we call it the trade marketing part of it. And this relationship is not just about, you know, it's not only through margins. A lot of it is in terms of how you service the trade, how you understand what the trade needs are, and on that basis you come up with your product offering to the trade. So you kind of customize that, and you know you talk about segmentation in consumers. I think we do a lot of segmentation even in the trade, and with what kind of trade member, what kind of segments needs to be given, what kind of package, so that your brands can stand out in the shelf. The retailer can in fact even recommend your brand if he believes that it's a good business to support. The way certain products sell out, where they sell out from, because if you are selling a product like Kitchens of India, for instance, you know, it will not sell out from every outlet. It will have a very seasonal demand at times. So how are you going to make sure that your product remains is fresh to the consumer? Because for us, we believe that in food category, freshness is very, very important.
Right.
Even if I look at the, you know, we have recently launched the Fiamma gel bar. It's a transparent soap. It's a unique product of its kind. And again, the kind of consumer who will buy will not be from every store. And what may happen is that if you over distribute it, you may initially get a lot of sales, but therefore you have to go to where the consumer is there. And therefore, how your supply chain, how your forecasting takes place, how your product placement takes place, how you look at information. I think, you know, there's a lot of work we are doing as far as data capture is concerned. So because use that data to actually target what kind of product and what kind of input you need to give to the outlet.
According to your results, the last results for the last year, ITC spends about 650 crores roughly in terms of advertising and marketing. Given the kind of scenario we are seeing playing out in different, you know, consumer goods categories in India, given that we've been hearing here about Unilever and it's, you know, we know what's happening in the marketplace. We're hearing P&G talk about 1 billion new consumers. We already know that India focus is really getting heightened. What do we expect to see from ITC?
I think it's a big market. India market is the FMCG sector, as you've been seeing for the last few years, is growing in double digits in every category. So there is a lot of play for everybody. When I said aggressive is because we have started late, we want to cover up very, very fast. And I think we've been doing that. And I expect us to continue to do that.
So basically what you're saying is we should all be watching this space, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Hemant Malik, as usual, pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Anurag.
On that note, let's take a commercial break, but we'll be back with a lot more from Cannes 2010, so do stay with us.